Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Homestead on the FTOG server. Just picking right up kind of where we left off last episode. We got our blaze burner. We made some brass. And the brass is a big component of what we're doing in the episode today, because I have added more plushies up here. We've got 2 humans now. We got 4 animals. Technically, there's a shark downstairs as well. These all come from different mods. There's a shark downstairs by my bed. But let's head down there, because we have some stuff outside I want to go over today. So we're going to hop in the elevator here. Haha, that's right, I made an elevator. It's scrollable. You just press the button. I decided to leave the roof uncovered because it looks cool. And the doors will just open automatically. Let's go down to the portal lab. Doors, lanterns, redstone contact, contraption controls. It's pretty cool, I think. And it's so much more convenient. I could make it faster if I wanted to spend more space there, but I don't. I like the speed it's at. It's cool. And I want to show you one other thing with the elevator. There's some water wheels up there running it. But if we go outside real quick and hop down here, we can press this button and it will call the elevator. And you can see the outside. Neat, right? Pretty cool. I think it fits the vibe of the base really well. It's been very handy. But the rest of what we want to do is actually outside the base today. So let's take a walk, shall we? We're going to walk over here, and I'm not using the sign for a reason. I'll show you that later. First off, the thing I did with the brass. Ducks. I made a mechanical crafter. This is a gear wheel. There's a big water wheel behind here. Let me show you. Yeah, big water wheel. Cog wheel. Just down to this gearbox. Nothing crazy. You just plug your stuff in, click it with a wrench, and it'll form. It's weird pathing a little bit here, but as long as you have all the paths eventually coming to the same place, it'll work. Next, let's head up to the mine. Because up in the mine, I have finally constructed what was going to be our iron farm. This machine here. And as I was building this, it turned into a sluice farm because I just couldn't fit everything, and I couldn't get enough water wheels to make it all work stressless, and I couldn't get it going fast enough. So yeah, this is now a sluice farm, which actually works out a little better. So let me take you through this one by one. The drills. The thing with the drills and the saws is that if they're on a contraption, whatever they break will go to chests on that contraption. But you can also just power them in the world, and they'll just break stuff. And that's a crucial part of this. We have water there, lava there, and it's just breaking cobblestone onto there. Gearbox, we'll get to where this is powered from later. I'm sure you can see it. Up a belt. It goes through these crushing wheels that I made with the mechanical crafter. I think you could also do this with a millstone, but the crushing wheels provide a more direct through line for where the thing goes. That gravel then drops onto this sluice here. Sluice, which is not taking stuff out as quickly as I wanted it to. Oh, there we go. Which the gravel will break. That then funnels out up this belt into this chest. Very easy. And if we look in this chest, we can see all the stuff that it's producing. It's producing flint, stone pebbles, deep slate pebbles, sand, copper, raw iron nuggets, which, not a lot, dirt, and seagrass. Thanks to Grok, we have all the iron we'll probably ever need. But copper's good. The sand and the flint are the important parts here, because I discovered that flint you can do this. You can turn it directly 1-for-1 into gunpowder. So essentially, this is a TNT farm. But let me take you through some of the powering. This is an important note for Create. If you ever have multiple belts going in the same place, use belts to do it. Don't try gearboxes and whatever. You could get some complicated setups. The best way to make sure all your belts move in the same direction is to use side belts to power them off of each other, and then just power one belt, like that. Actually, technically, this gear is being powered off of this belt, which is coming up and powering the drill. Behind the crushing wheels, the best way I've found to make sure your crushing wheels are going in opposite directions is to attach them both to water wheels, right on the back, and then run a column through the center. It will make sure the water wheels go in opposite directions. Like we have this water coming down here, and then we have water coming down here. It'll keep the crushing wheels going in opposite directions, and then you can pull gears off of those crushing wheels to power everything else. Like, I gear shifted these belts. I gear shifted this belt a little bit. It's a neat little system. It's not exactly what I was expecting, and I still need to work on expanding the cave, building some mine shaft supports, making it look a little more natural, but I wanted to get this machine in first, and it is producing sand and flint at a good rate. I had trouble getting sand before, because if you look at the map, there's no deserts around here. There's a little beach up here, but otherwise, sand is tricky. Who is that? There's a new person. Yeah, sand is tricky. But now we have a source of sand, and this will run while I'm around the base, because the render distance on the server is far enough that I can be over there, and it'll just be running. So that's pretty cool. Also, I got... Where is it? It's over there. I got a spawner. And I wanted to... Where did these come from? Did these come from the spawner, or did someone place these here? Those weren't there last time I looked. The fact that they've grown over my cobblestone bricks is weird. But a spawner. Spawners, you can carry on them. You can just pick them up, take them where you want. And I've put this over here because I don't know what to do with it, but it's probably going to be around here somewhere. We're going to build a spawner into the mountain for XP and rotten flesh, which you can smelt into leather. But let's head up. That's for another episode. Let's head upstairs so I can show you the nether upgrade for our glider. I got the nether upgrade. I fixed it with some diamond reinforced paper, which I have 2 more in case it breaks again, but we have mending. So now we can glide around and drop as before. I want to test this actually in the nether today. So let's head down to the portal lab real quick. Ooh, we don't have to sleep today. Peaceful moon. That's nice. I want to test this in the nether and see how fast it will break. So let's head downstairs. Another great part of this elevator, my animals can't wander upstairs or downstairs. They stay where they're supposed to be. So let's head into the nether, see if this glider will work without breaking apart. We have the nether upgrade. We need to find... This will do. Oh, hello. Oh, interesting! It's not burning, that's good. Brimwood logs. Are brimwood logs gonna cause the boost? Yes. Interesting. And now I'm not falling. Interesting. How's the durability doing? It's still falling pretty quickly, but it's not instant burning like it was before. Okay, this is good. Now, actually, we're going to take a bit of a detour in this episode. I want to see if I can get this to work in the overworld as a portal booster. Or as a glider booster. So let's head back in. Head upstairs. I just like using this elevator. It's so fun. And if we place the brimwood logs outside, maybe we can fly up a bit. We'll place this here, and then... It's not the Brimwood logs. Okay. I think fire does it. So I'm gonna... The fire tick is actually off on this server, so I don't need a netherrack. I can just light it. Do I have it in my backpack? I do. So if I just, say, light a fire here, and then head up to the second floor, and then I jump over that fire with the glider, it should launch me a little bit. So where's the fire? Fire is... Oh, I fell off. Oh, there we go. I can just jump into the fire and it'll lift me. This is fantastic. Look at this. This is cool. And I can just hover. This is awesome. I need to set up some fire boosters around my base, I think. Around Fracture Canyon. Now, I'm sure you've all been wondering, what is that? That's a new building that we haven't talked about yet. That, if we would head over to the post office, I've added a sign for it. That is the Fracture Canyon General Store. And before I head inside, let me talk about the building. I think I like, for this Fracture Canyon, doing, like, it's very similar materials to, like, the post office and the mine and that building, and even our house, but it's slightly different. There's a slightly different vibe. Like, we have the acacia log things here, the unstripped ones, we have ironwood highlighting, we have the ironwood fences going all the way through. I like the vibe. It gives an idea that they're all separate buildings, but they're all following the theme, but are not just the same building style. They're all a little bit different, and I like that. I think it adds a little variety to the town. But let's head inside. So the general store, you'll notice that it just said wilderness. I'll get to that in a minute. The general store. You can't have a town like this without a general store. And these are from the Spud shops listed in Wayla or Jade or whatever it's called. Spudacious shops. Spud shops on CurseForge. Basically, these are a way to have secure transactions on a server. And this, you click in, this is what it looks like to an owner. There are 4 levels. There's owner, manager, supervisor, and clerk. Owners can break the shops, owners can change the shop trades, and take items, put items in, and edit permissions of everybody else. Managers can't break the shop trade or break the shop, but they can edit everything lower and take stuff in. Supervisors can take stuff in and out, and clerks can just deliver stuff into the inventory. And because it's the only way to break it is to be an owner, you can't grief it, and you can't steal from it unless you've been given permission to do so. So, I have set up this shop, and I've left the chunk unloaded, so that eventually, when I maybe have products and stuff, I can sell them here for vanilla items, because standard FTOG rules say you can only trade vanilla items, so it'll be vanilla items for vanilla items. And, yeah. Maybe one day when I have products to sell, they'll be in here, and we can... I'll leave it unclaimed, and people can, like, come by and buy stuff. However, let me show you an interesting quirk. You can, if we put in a product here in stock, I can access the... This is what a normal person would see. You can take stuff for free. But if there's no payment, it will not appear on the shop, and that's not overly interesting, right? So I've created this ATM. We can take an iron coin, have that as the payment, and then put a baked potato as the stock, and now it will appear on the shop. And then, if I take this, it'll take the coin, and then I can just take these and put them back in here. And these are free. So if I wanted to give something away for free, but still have people look at them, I would have these iron coins, which you create by pressing nuggets on the metal press. I would do this. So you pay 1 coin for that. And now it's out of stock because there's no stock. So that is this ATM. The original plan also was to let people apply for having their own store in here that I would set up, and then they'd be responsible for managing and everything. I would just provide a place for, if they don't, a central place for anyone on the server to sell stuff that they want, vanilla only. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. If I do decide to do that, I will post a message in the Discord explaining how the process works, but let me just explain how that would work, and let me know in the comments what you think of this idea. So you would go to this chest, you would leave a contract with your name, which I need to set up the store. You would leave an item. It doesn't have to be named this is just an example. You would leave the price you want to charge for something and the trade product, and then I would set up a shelf for you, and then you would be responsible for managing it and like stocking it and taking stuff out of it. You could use these coins if you want to give something away for free, but this is just like, if you have like one item you have way too much of and you want to sell it, we could do that. But I don't know if I'm actually going to do that yet. I haven't worked out the complete logistics, but that was the idea, and maybe we'll do that. These were intended to just be for me, these 6 shelves. I have 3 sets of potatoes right now. I'm not selling them yet, but maybe once I get more potatoes, I'll start selling that. So yeah, this is the general store. Who knows what it will become or what it will look like at the end of the series, but this is the idea. And to end off the episode here, I just wanted to do some quest cleanup, so let's go through, see what we've finished. Not doing those yet. Roots that run deep, we've got a water bucket, and then a Botter Wucket, which is a infinite water bucket. I saw this on Grok's episode and decided I immediately needed one. The problem with those, though, is it can't pick up the water, so once you placed it, it's there. And you have to place a block or something to get rid of it. That one's done. Cogs and Whimsy, I made more stuff, obviously. I made the super glue for the elevator. I made the lime dye for the super glue. And then I made a bunch of these things. Made some sandpaper for rose quartz. What was that red? It's just rose quartz. Rose quartz, a sandpaper. I made a mechanical crafter, which I'm happy about. We made a crushing wheel. Contraption controls. And the elevator pulley. Ooh, a gantry shaft. That's fun. Let's see. Shaped with care. I made a carpenter's table. We got some oak logs. Squishy friends. We got another plushie. We'll get this stuff. Sure, why not? And some of it fell. Okay. And then we're gonna put all of this away so that we can pick up the rest of our rewards. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Let me know what you think of the idea of a shop, like a strip mall where you rent out places to people. If you have something you really want to sell, maybe we can do that, and you don't want to build your own shop for it, but who knows what this will be. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. But, yeah, maybe, I think next episode we're gonna get our enchanting set up. We're going to build a place, or have a place for the enchanting setup, which is going to be the Fracture Canyon Public Library. And maybe we'll get access to the nether roof, because I know there's some stuff going on the nether roof that I want to check out and be a part of and take advantage of. but I don't have nether roof access yet, so I will maybe work on that for next episode. But yeah, till next time, later.